In the last hour at the United Nations Security Council, a vote has passed calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. It's the first time such a vote has passed since the October the 7th attacks on Israel by Hamas. A significant moment then at the United Nations. Let's cross straight there. Jessica Mazaria is our correspondent at the UN. She's standing by for us now. Jessica, tell us a bit about what's happened today, particularly about the US decision to abstain here and not to veto.
Well, the United States ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, explained her decision, or the United States decision, to abstain on this ceasefire resolution, saying that she wasn't entirely happy with all of the language in the resolution, particularly because it didn't condemn the October 7th attacks. And she berated Russia and China for, she said, still not having condemned those attacks. However, it is a huge deal that the United States allowed this resolution to pass. It's the first time that the Security Council agrees and adopts a resolution calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. This resolution calls for a ceasefire during the Ramadan period, and then the language in it, which was modified in the final stages upon a request from the United States to call also for a lasting ceasefire ultimately. Originally, the language said it was calling for a sustainable permanent ceasefire. The United States objected to that and changed that word permanent to lasting. But still, we have a strong, short, direct resolution coming out of the UN Security Council. And there was a big round of applause in the Council chamber after this resolution passed.
As you say, Jessica, a significant moment indeed. I don't know if there's been any reaction yet. I'm thinking particularly perhaps of Israeli reaction.
Right, well, we haven't heard the Israeli ambassador speak yet, but we're going to hear some strong words coming from him. Right before, pardon me, right before the vote, Israel was said to have been putting pressure on the United States, with Netanyahu reportedly telling the US that he was going to cancel the visit of his delegation to DC if the US did not veto this resolution. The US did not, and we expect to hear the Israeli ambassador complain about this resolution and say that it gives a sort of green light to Hamas to continue committing atrocities, and express his discontent